Hello everybody. Today we're making a video request for Lemont the Fan Man, and this is of my 2013 Nantucket Breeze box fan made by Aerospeed. And in this video I will be running it with different blades on it. We're going to do a blade swapping video. I've not done a blade swapping video on this channel. I did on my old channel many times. I'll probably do it with this fan and maybe some oscillating fans, probably in the future. I'm thinking of blade swapping the Nortex and a Duracraft in the near future. But I'm not sure yet. So, it's quite warm in here, so I have to run a fan. And my other family members are sleeping, so I kind of need the white noise kind. I'm not sure if I said already, this is a video for Lemont the Fan Man. You should hopefully know who he is. He has a lot of fans like this, some Lascos and other things. And I want to show you the different blades we have. We have 3 other blades, including the original blade. Our first blade is this blade, which is off of my 2005 Lasco 3733. Yes, I know this blade is extremely dirty. Last time I used my 3733, I used it outside, and then it went over to my friend's house where I used it as a garage fan for probably about a year. And you can tell how dirty these blades are. But these don't really have much of a pitch to them. I'm not sure if you can tell on the camera. Yeah, they're pretty weird. The next blade is this. This is a Air King blade, which is like the Lasco blade, except it's a little bit more steeper pitched. Not as all bent. This is not, like, you can kind of see it has a little bit of that bent back. It's supposed to be like this, but, I think Lasco should have gone with a brace blade. It should have probably been better, but I don't know. Oof. And then the other blade, and I don't have that Air King anymore because it was parted out. And the other blade I will be using is this one. This is off of a Toastmaster box fan that I had at one point in time. It's an Edison blade. So first, what we do to test with this here blade is the original blade to this Nantucket Breeze fan. So, we'll start it up on low speed. It'll probably blow itself over. And yes, I know someone would probably complain in the comment section, so I decided to turn off the fan that was running in the background so you could hear it. It's always been really quiet for him. And it will blow itself over, I know that for sure. Hold on. So, here's the spin down. This will probably be a longer video. I don't know how long I'll take for it to spin down while it's spinning down. I'm going to tape measure so I can give a case measurement. Here's my China Pride tape measure. This fan would be about 4.5 inches. The frame itself is 3 inches, but it's 4.5 including the grill. No, 3.5 inches. So if the grills are about a ½ inch long, they add a little bit more. And yes, I know I could take off the grills and put on the grills again to make it easier. And I just knocked that back and then dropped the key to my riding mower. So there's the original blade. This is what the back of it looks like. Not as much support as the Lasco. It's pretty dirty. It's flimsy. It's blue. Our next blade will be the Edison blade. So we'll line the thing up. Teeny little motor. Looks just like the little liquid motors. So just like that, I believe, is how it goes on. So there is the Toastmaster blade. So let's do low speed. So it's that same sort of sound. It shakes. It's really shaking. It is moving decent here. I don't know what I have in here that I can use. I'm looking all around. I'm not sure what I have that I can show that actually really shows that it's moving air. Maybe this. I use this for kind of comparison. It's maybe a little bit heavy and high speed. This is more like what the medium speed is, but it's moving around a little less air than this one would have normally did on its original high speed. Next blade is going to be the Air King blade. This is the one I'm really curious about because I wonder if it's going to be really loud, just like the Air King that I had and the one that Lemont had. Keep in mind, the fan that this blade came off of was from 2013. It's actually, believe it or not, the same year that this fan was made. So from 2012 for 2013. So we'll see what this sounds like. That blade comes off so easy. I know the hub on this one's kind of messed up. The one on my 3733 blade's even more messed up. I can actually find where the little notch is. This is actually the first time I ever put a Lasso blade before on an Aero speed. So let's do low speed. It has that loud sound of a Lasso and the epic Aero speed startup sound, which I really like. Medium speed. Yeah, this sounds like a Lasso, but it has a really nice motor humming noise. Pretty powerful too. So I'm gonna pull back if I caught it. It's really powerful actually, probably even more powerful than the original blade. It's moving more air than the original blade, I believe, and definitely the Edison blade. The reason why the Edison blade probably didn't move much air is take a look at that pitch. That is a lot of pitch. This is made for a full-size motor, not one of these teeny little Chinese tuna can motors. And yes, it has that little hole for ventilation. The Edison blade had that kind too. So that came off. By the way, take a look at the support on the back of this blade. Yes, I know it needs to be cleaned, but a lot more support holes on the back compared to the Aero Speed blade. Kind of interesting, so I should show that off. And no, this is not a liquid rain guard blade. Notice that it's not braced. If it was a braced blade, then it would be a rain guard. And I think the rain guard blades are a little bit more thinner than that one. Here's the 3733 blade. I don't know why it doesn't really want to go on. So let's do low speed. And yes, I know this blade is extremely filthy, but I don't care. And now it's really shaky. Yeah. By the way, the last blade I tested was shaky. I don't know why, but it seems like the Air King blade is a lot more quieter. Keep in mind that Air King blade I showed you before was a lot more older than this blade. This blade is from Alaska 3733. Moving to the air though. I think about the same amount of air as the other blade. On high speed, it's moving the same amount, just about the same amount of air as the other blade. So this is like a 3733. I can't find that thing I was using as an airflow tester. I don't know, it's like I can tell it's 11 something at night. 11:14 at night. And then spin down. After spin down happens, we'll put the original grill back on. And then put on the original blade to this, the blue blade. It makes this thing look like a rain guard. It's absolutely silent in here. All you hear is the rain hitting our metal roof, my mini fridge, and the humming of my ceiling fan. I would have my radio on, but I don't want to get the copyright police to copyright me. We can't have that kind here. This blade is really light compared to the Lasco blade. Like, this blade is really, really light and flimsy. It literally feels like nothing compared to the Air King blade, which this blade has some weight to it. If I would have not felt the Air King blade, I would have thought this thing was really horrible, but it's just as good. And then here's the Air King blade. Not the Air King, the Edison blade, which seems like the same weight as the Lasco blade. I don't have an old set. Oops, blade. I don't have a set of like the old Lasco blades. I feel like this blade's the best one for it. It's quieter than the Lasco blade, but it moves a little bit more air for the same amount of air. I feel like both of these blades move about the same amount of air on this motor. But this motor has the better startup sound compared to the Lasco motors, which are about the most. I do have a Lasco 3733, that's where that really dirty blade came off of, but the motor died in that, so it's a parts fan. Now that I've tested all the blades, I have to put them back in my storage container. I'm going to have to put the grill thing back on. Grill. So, yeah. That out. And yes, I'm using one of these things. No, turn on the other fan. The other fan that you are hearing in the background is a Eastern Electric box fan from 1984, 85.